Please remain standing and sing along to the Central Valley School Alma Mater. Next, chant along while the band plays the Central Valley High School fight song, Mighty Warriors. And now, Planet Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's contest. With its judges, and your Central Valley Warriors. Officials for tonight's contest. Head referee Danny Laurie. Umpire Adam Young. Head linesman Skip Napier. Line judge Chris Serge. Side judge Dean Loria. Field judge Bobby Joe Maluse. Ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday, October 6th, one of our contracted bus companies, the Fry Transportation Group, will be doing Stuff a Bus for those who were affected by Hurricane Helena. There will be a bus in front of the high school from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. for those wanting to help those in need. Some of the items needed are as follows: baby wipes, baby formula, plastic utensils, sunscreen, bug spray, cleaning supplies, flashlights and batteries, toiletries, hand sanitizer, garbage bags, brushes/toothpaste, packing boxes, packing tape, pet food, and canned goods. Used clothes, water, and hazmat will not be accepted. Please show your support by bringing items to the Central Valley High School on Sunday, October 6th, from 12 to 4 p.m. And let's stop the bus. Welcome to the field of this time, the Trojans of North Catholic, led by head coach Chris Rizzo. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time! Now to introduce the team that calls these hallowed grounds of Sarge Albert Stadium their home. On homecoming night, amongst kings and queens, this team is ready to rise up and fight. So let's hear it for your Central Valley Warriors!
And we're live here at Sarge Albert Stadium. We got another great night of high school football here. Tom Hayes along with Mike Sullivan, Ethan Young, and Sean Render in the booth bringing you all the action on Central Valley YouTube, our sports channel for your viewing pleasure as the Warriors will go on defense first as they host North Catholic in a big key Western Hills 3A conference game. Central Valley now sits at 2-1 in the conference. North Catholic is undefeated at 2-0, so the Warriors need this one big time. At quarterback will be Tom Arth. Or check that. It'll be Feliski with the start, who was coming back from a knee injury, and talking to one of the assistants for North Catholic, I wasn't sure Feliski was going to be able to go tonight, but lo and behold, he's out there, so we'll keep an eye on the quarterback situation. Feliski was the starter, took a hit on the knee, and is already back. Pass is caught for a first down. Riker Kennedy on the reception. Mike, welcome aboard. Hope you enjoyed the wedding a couple weeks ago. Good to have you back.
Yep, great to be back, Tom. Hopefully you can bounce back from a tough loss last week and get back. Like you said, this is a really big game, 2-1 in the section, and North Catholic being 2-0. This is a great opportunity for us to get right back at the top of the section
See
lead.
a late flag on the field, but don't know what the call is. Evidently they were shy the first down. I thought they had it. Now they mark it off as a first down.
Yeah, I didn't see what it was either.
Out to the 34-yard line. Felitsky's pass is caught, brought down immediately by Aaron Lawson. That was Riker Kennedy on the catch.
North Catholic's going with a little bit up-tempo, no huddle.
Sidecar to right is Logan Shade in the backfield for the Trojans. The Trojans used to play here every night on a Friday night, but that was back in the old Center High School days before the Monaca Center merger. Sweep right's going to go nowhere. Well, give him a yard or two. Big third down coming up for the Warriors. Defensively on the stop is Lucas Cherevac. Third down and 3 to go.
Not used to seeing Central Valley. They're going straight man-to-man. This would be technically zero coverage with no free safety, so we'll see how they stay in this for the majority of the game.
Yeah, you got to put pressure on the quarterback if you're going to do that, and that ball's going to be well overthrown, incomplete.
Good coverage there by Lawson.
It looked like maybe a wrong pattern run by the receiver as well, Mike. He was way off the mark. So it'll be a punting situation for the Trojans. Back to punt will be Riker Kennedy. Nice warm, dry night again for fall football. Short kick. And where is that going to be marked? That's going to be marked, I would say, around a 45-yard line.
Yep.
So a short punt by the Trojans will give the Warriors good field position. And they're going to mark it at the 41. I think that's a pretty good spot for North Catholic's sake. No Chance Henry tonight. He's not in uniform. Don't know if it's an injury or what. We haven't gotten word up in the booth. We'll try to research that for you. Quick screen pass is incomplete. Intended for Jaden Underwood.
Yeah, that was a little bit in front of Jaden, and they were playing man-to-man. And
second down, 10 to go.
giving a lot of room down here to Conley.
It'll be Mason Dixon with the carry, and he'll get about 4. Dixon will have to be the workload tonight with the absence of Chance Henry. Third down and about 7 to go. Homecoming night, always exciting to celebrate homecoming. Rutherford's pass to Underwood with a move. Underwood's going to be a little bit shy of the first down, but this is in Mark Lyons' wheelhouse. You could see him going forward here at midfield.
Yep.
Looks like it'll be 4th and 1, maybe not even 1. Now they moved the chains, so it's a first down.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, they had originally had him
they were
marked a yard short.
Slow to the mark on that one.
Jaden did a really good job there at first. It looked like he was going to turn inside, and on that play, you want to get to the outside where there's less numbers. He did a good job of getting upfield.
Mason Dixon with a good carry of about 8.
Good cut by Mason. Brandon Alexander buried the tackle on that play about 12 yards downfield.
What a senior season Mason is having. He's been one guy, Mike, that the Warriors have been able to count on game in and game out. I mean, he just gives you 110% every game.
Yeah,
great young man.
Yep, tough kid. Mason's a wrestler, too. Not too many kids that wrestle that aren't tough.
That's true. Dixon with the first down and a whole lot
Great
more
run,
into the
great
secondary
run.
down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Warriors.
So far, our offensive line, too, is getting a lot of push off the ball. That was one thing. I wasn't able to be at the game last week, but watched a good bit online. And Havenworth line, especially later in the game, was getting a lot of push up front. So this is a good start for our offensive line and hopefully something to build off of.
Rutherford's going to throw for it. Has a man completed the 20-yard line. And that was Quinn Connolly, the senior.
It's actually pretty good coverage. Quinn did a good job. That was just a simple comeback route, working back towards the sideline. Good throw by Stevie.
This drive started at the CV 41-yard line. Shear in motion. It'll be Dixon. Nice lead block there by Ethan Shear. Gain of 4, 2nd down, 6 to go for the Warriors. You have senior Mike Bendekovich, senior project, lit up in the end zone again tonight. CV logo looking cool.
It looks great.
Pass,
nice
touchdown, Warriors! Over the middle on the crossing pattern.
Great throw. That was just
right
a
on the
simple
money
slant
to
route.
Cole Hiltz for the touchdown.
Their free safety was playing pretty close, about 10 yards off the ball, right over the ball, and there was a ton of room up top, just one-on-one. I was looking, thinking, man, that would be good at some point to take advantage of. They just ran the slant, and great throw by Stevie right on the money. That's exactly where you want to put it.
Had to get the yardage from that here on the replay from Ethan and Sean. Extra point is up and good. 7-0 Warriors. Give them about 16 yards on that.
That was a fantastic drive. Great way to start.
It really was.
Yep.
Especially after you give up one first down. You gave up the one first down, but then you stop North Catholic, forced them into the punt, and then you march down on your first drive and score. Plus, you know you have that in your back pocket that you will receive the second half kickoff.
Absolutely.
That's always a nice little caveat to have. 7-0 Warriors.
I can't recall even on that drive. We had the incomplete pass, but I think every run was positive and completed at least 2 passes on that drive. And like I said, the offensive line.
You mentioned the offensive line. Yeah, Mike.
We got a lot of push.
It's worth noting again. It was that impressive. That's where it's going to begin and end, especially with the postseason. You win in the trenches, you win the football game usually. So after the extra point by Dominic Pratt, he'll kick it off at his own 40.
Great kick.
And that'll be a touchback. That was 6-7 yards into the end zone.
Yeah, that was a great kick. That's one thing, too, we've had a little bit of trouble with this year. Been really susceptible to giving up some big returns. I think we've had at least 2 that I can recall off the top of my head that we've had returned on us for touchdowns. So
yeah, an automatic touchback is golden in high school. Feliski hands it off. Nice run up the middle. Good yardage picked up by Logan Shade. One guy to look out for is the big tight end, Division I prospect, Brady O'Hara for North Catholic. They haven't thrown to him yet, but they don't have height and weights on their roster, but he's got to be at least 6'3", 240.
Yeah, he's big. Yeah, you've got a tight end like that that can run and block and catch. That's a weapon. Will be interesting to see how they utilize him.
Inside handoff to Shade, goes nowhere. Shearer there, along with Adam Schroeds.
Yeah, Adam was in the backfield there pretty quick. It was a great job.
Well, 3rd down and 6. These are situations you love to see your defense in. 3rd and long, make the offense earn that 1st down. Felitsky's pass is complete for the 1st down. Out across the 40-yard line. Big hit by Lawson and also Antonio Perry, but not before Riker Kennedy moves the chains.
That was a great ball by Felitsky. That was just a drag route by Kennedy, and Kennedy actually made a pretty good grab on that.
He showed a lot of guts holding on to it too.
Yeah, that was a big hit at the end.
He knew he was going to get hit. He got hit twice.
Yeah, and as a receiver, you can't fear going over the middle, or you're not going to be successful.
Pass is complete. Another 1st down across midfield, this time to Tom Arth, who is the backup quarterback. And Tom Arth, if that name is familiar, his father, Tom, is the quarterback coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So he's spent a little time with Justin Fields this year, I would imagine, Mr. Arth. Pass incomplete, too high for Arth.
Yeah, he had him. It was just a little high. That's a hard throw on an out route there. I'll be curious to see if we stay in man-to-man. They're having some success running some crossing routes and getting some separation. It'll be interesting to see how long we stick with. I mean, they're going straight zero coverage with no safety.
2nd down, 10 to go. Pressure up the middle. And the screen pass is the answer to that. And Shade's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. 49 yards on the reception and run.
Yeah, that was just a little swing route, and that's the one disadvantage you have playing man-to-man. They took advantage of it there. It was a great job by them. Ethan Shearer has the back out of the backfield, and he just couldn't get there. And once he got into the secondary, it was over. He had pretty good speed, too. It's a big answer by North Catholic.
Yeah, Shade showing his speed. Dylan Chance on for the PAT. And that kick appears to be good. And it is. 7-7, we're tied up.
Didn't see what the inside receiver did on that either, but they likely probably got him dragging across the middle, and then that just makes it tough for Ethan to even get outside because there's a lot of traffic in there. But that was a great call by North Catholic.
Yeah, Shade had the momentum too. The ball was in stride. Felitsky's showing no ill effects of that knee injury. It actually wasn't a knee injury. It was a bone injury near the knee. And obviously back a lot quicker than at least some of the folks that I've spoken to up in the press box before the game from North Catholic. Again, no Jance Henry tonight. He's in street clothes on the sidelines.
Tell you what, we really haven't been that many stoppages in play, and both teams are, going an up-tempo,
One punt,
no-huddle
that's
offense.
it.
Yeah, one punt, and quarter's eaten away pretty quick.
Well, North Catholic put up 28 points on Imani Christian last week. They lost 48-28, so they can score. Squib kick. Picked up at the 30-yard line, brought out to the 40.
Good field position.
Ethan Shear with the heads-up play on the return.
They'll bring it up to the 40-yard line. First and 10 for the Warriors.
A little surprised they squib kicked it there. That's why I don't always like the squib kick, because if it doesn't get through, you're giving your opponent great field position, which we'll take that all day if they want to do that tonight.
Well, let's see if the Warriors can answer the North Catholic touchdown drive.
Reverse.
Double reverse.
Oh, he's
to
got a lot of
Conley.
room.
Got some
get
blockers
there.
out in front. Conley,
Oh, he's gone.
he needs
Maybe,
one more
maybe.
block, and he's going to get
Great
caught
run.
from behind
Great
at the
return.
10-yard line. Inside the 10. What a good call that was on first down.
Tell you what, Stevie Rutherford did a great job. He was way downfield and blocking the corner, and it looked like Hiltz was down there as well. Great job by Quinn to get outside and get vertical upfield.
Got a couple nice blocks. You always hold your breath for a hold. Nothing called. Great job. First and goal inside the 10. And Mason Dixon takes it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
Luke Jerevac did a great job on a kick-out block there. Great run by Mason.
Well, there's an answer for you. How about that? 47 seconds later. Now the defense got to come up with a stop. Extra point is up and good.
Kick is up and good.
So Dominic Pratt is 2 for 2.
Dominic's really done a great job. In high school, you've got a really good kicker. That's a weapon for you, like we commented earlier on the kickoff, and really helps to have a good kicker.
14-7 Warriors with the lead. On the big double reverse to Quinn Conley. He took it 50 yards down to the 10. And then Mason Dixon delivered after that.
That's 2 big plays already, if I can recall off the top of my head. One we just had on the reverse, and then they had the long touchdown on the swing
Yeah,
pass.
within what, how many seconds?
Right.
Not many.
21 points in just 8 minutes of the football game so far. It would be interesting to see how this plays
Well,
out.
I got tired calling that Beaver game with all.
I bet you did.
You know, all those quick scores. This is starting off the
It felt like
same
every
way.
time someone touched the ball, it was going to the house.
One of those old AFL games from back in the day, before the merger. Boy, am I dating myself.
See if Dominic can put it in the end zone again here.
I think so.
Great kick.
Wow, same
Great
spot
kick.
as the other one.
Kick goes into the end zone. Touchback. First and 10 for the Trojans.
That's how you have to. That's how you eliminate having to worry about a return.
Oh, that's gives your special teams a huge
Yeah,
break.
that's huge. Like I mentioned last series, I'll be curious if Coach Lyons continues to stick to man-to-man zero coverage here. It looks like they are.
Hitting the backfield, shade for no gain, but Dekovic is there.
Yeah, great job by Ben Dekovic
And Jerevac.
Jerevac.
Shear climbs off the bottom of the pile too, to no surprise. They lost a yard, second down 11. Filitsky's under some pressure, but finds an opening, and he's going to get the first down. Showed some quickness. He's showing no ill effects from that injury on the left knee. got a little brace
Yeah,
on
he
it.
does have a brace on there. Yeah, that was a good run.
Pretty athletic move there. Good read. CV had good pressure on him, too, initially. Pass complete. Gain of about 7.
Just a little hitch route there.
And that's Arth. Second down, 3 to go. Going downfield for Arth, wide open. That's going to be a touchdown. Tom Arth, the defender, fell down, and that is a 60-yard TD, another big play.
That was a great throw by Filitsky. I was just getting ready to comment. Arth looks like he's got to be about 6'2", maybe even 6'3". He's got quite a height advantage on Antonio Perry there. That was a great ball. I mean, he just put the ball right on the money, and actually Antonio didn't have bad coverage.
Yeah, he put a lot of air on it, allowing Arth to run underneath it.
Yep.
Chance's
Minute
kick is
15
good.
seconds.
14 all. We're tied again.
I think it was 4:01 after we kicked our extra point, so that took a minute and 15 seconds. We might see another touchdown or two before the quarter's over.
I'm ready for a special teams touchdown now.
For us.
Since we're receiving this kick.
Right.
Wow.
Well, I know I've commented on it a few times already, but I don't see how we can stay in man-to-man coverage, going zero coverage the rest of the game, and because they're really taking advantage of it. I mean, they're throwing the ball really well, and they've got some good receivers, and they're really. I mean, that was the first deep ball they threw. They've been just kind of picking us apart, and a couple crossing routes, hitch or two, slant. There was a lot of room there, though, too. You could see on that play they had the outside receiver was split way out, and Arth was in the slot, and Filitsky had a lot of room to work with, too.
And Arth threw for over 300 yards last week against Zamani as the quarterback. Now you flank him out, and he's catching 60-yard touchdown passes.
Well, you can tell he's an athlete, that's for sure. He's probably been playing football since he was old enough to walk.
And that ball is going to be picked up at the 10 by Dixon. He's going to be in some trouble. He maybe should have – that might have went out of bounds, but I don't know if Mason was confident that it was going to roll out of bounds. Yep. So CV will have it at the 12-yard line. Definitely their worst field position in the first half. Well, you just got to methodically grind away and get some field position back. Can't worry about getting it all in one bite. We're tied at 14. 2:39 to go in the first. Tom Hayes and Mike Sullivan on the call tonight. Thanks for watching. Rutherford with the keeper. Rutherford with some yardage. And Rutherford close to the sticks.
Great run by Stevie. That was just an RPO, and he kept it. And good pickup on first down. Get you out of the hole a little bit. And he did get the first down. Yeah, I thought he was a little bit short.
That's going to be good for Central Valley Warriors. First down.
Out to the 23. Great first down play to give you a little breathing room.
Giving a lot of room down here to Ahmed.
Dixon gets a couple. Good coverage defensively there by Matthew Remmers of the North Catholic Trojans. Mark Lyons might have a personal interest in this game tonight. He was an assistant women's basketball coach at Central Valley when his daughter Caitlin lost to North Catholic in the WPIL championship in her senior year. So I think Mark would like to get this one for Caitlin.
Absolutely.
Timeout. Warriors.
Timeout CV as they discuss matters. Tied up at 14. Cole Hilt started off with a 16-yard touchdown catch. And then it was a 49-yard reception by Logan Shade. A 10-yard touchdown run by Mason Dixon, set up by a 50-yard double reverse to Quinn Conley. And then a 60-yard reception by Tom Arth to tie things up. And Felitsky already has over 100 yards passing in the first quarter, just on 2 tosses alone. He's probably at $1.25 right now.
Oh.
Mason Dixon up the middle.
Big hole.
He's got a hole. Now he's going to take it to the left side. Back to the middle, back to the left. Still dancing and prancing down to the 10-yard line. Knocked down at about the 7. Mason Dixon.
That was a great job by Mason. Cole Hiltz did a great job, too. He just stayed out in front of him, and Mason just kept turning one direction and another as that DB kept trying to get around Holtz. Great run, great job, great hustle by Hiltz. You could have driven a school bus through that hole.
I might have picked up 20 yards on that carry.
You might have. You might have.
First and goal at the 6 Warriors. Rutherford on the keeper. Man, Steve gets down to 2.
Yep.
Boy, this has the makings of one of the more exciting offensive games we've seen in a long time. If it continues at this pace, I might need a pacemaker. Second and goal at the 2 Warriors. Dixon touchdown, 2 yards out.
Yep, nice job. It's a good block there by Nolan O'Neill. Great run by Mason. Well, 35 points in the first quarter.
Not too shabby. Someone's got to come up with a defensive stop, don't they? Sooner or later. Extra point is good, 21-14, Central Valley. And remember, that drive started at their own 12-yard line, so it makes it all the more impressive when you think about the beginning field position for the Warriors.
It's going to be interesting as the game continues to play out. Obviously, other than, I believe, North Catholic on their first drive punted, but since then they've answered every time, and so have we.
Yeah, one punt.
Yeah, in a game like this, a turnover could really loom large. You know, if the offenses continue to play like they are, and really the defenses are really kind of
looking for a 3 and out.
Yeah, right.
You know, something a little different. Little defensive stand here.
I can guarantee you both coaches would feel a lot more comfortable if the defenses tighten it up a little bit. That's for sure.
I don't know if high school kids really can get tired, but you wonder.
Yeah, I mean,
Jance Henry's out of the game. Mason's delivering a mail. He's got to be a little fatigued running the ball and playing defense.
Yep. Well, I didn't even realize I saw him on the sideline. Michael Crea's out as well.
He's in
not
street
even,
clothes as well. Another touchback. That one's even deeper.
Yeah, Pratt is just bombing them. That's huge.
Well, I want to thank Sean and Ethan, Mike again for pushing all the right buttons, getting us on the air. You know, not only that, a couple weeks ago, I put Sean into double duty. I made him get behind the mic, you know, and
I heard him.
I got some.
I heard him at the end of the game in the car. He did way better than me.
I worked him hard that night, you know. 1st and 10 Trojans. It'll be Shade, and he's going to get 5, maybe 4. Now, Ethan didn't want to go on the air. He said, listen, I'm the brains of this operation. Just let me stay back there and mind my own business. I said, okay, you got it. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. And what a first quarter it is. It has been Central Valley 21, North Catholic 14. We'll be back with more exciting action coming up next. But you know, Coach Lyons wants to get his defense to come up with a stop. He's loving his offense and really wants to see a defensive stop on this series, if at all possible. 2nd down, 6 to go. Central Valley leads it 21-14 on a 2nd down and 6 as we begin the second quarter.
Yeah, they went away from. Well, they still are playing man with 2 deep safeties now.
Arth out of the backfield. He's got the 1st down and about 8 or 9 extra yards. He is very athletic. Just moves smoothly on the football field.
Yeah, you can tell he's an athlete for sure. So Rutherford's in at free safety. They got Rutherford and Lawson deep. So then now they're still playing man, but they're playing man with 2 deep safeties. So we'll see if this helps any. 1st down on the 2nd down play there.
2nd down, 1st and 10. No one's had more than a 1-score lead. Inside pass is complete for a loss of down.
Yeah, I think it was
a loss of yardage.
They were trying to run their old rocket screen there. Remember Rocket Ishmael from Notre Dame? That's what that was.
Santino Ulizio with the stop. Second down, 11 to go. Pass complete for about 5. Lawson on the stop. Filitsky, Will Waskowitz with the catch.
3rd and a long 6 here.
Pass is complete. Right in stride. Kennedy out down to the Central Valley 40-yard line.
Either a hold. Yep, it's a hold.
Oh, that's a big break there for the Warriors.
Yeah, it sure is. That was the same route they ran earlier in the first quarter, just a drag route again to Kennedy. I'm impressed with Filitsky. He can throw the football.
Yeah, he's a player. He definitely one of the better passers in the WPIL. Only a junior, as is Arth, so it'll be interesting to see how they use these two in the next couple years.
See what they do here on 3rd and long. Screen.
Little bubble
boy.
screen, almost
They were
intercepted.
fortunate there. Great job by Antonio Perry. He put a lot of air under that football.
Yeah, maybe too
Hanging
much.
up too much, yep. Antonio almost came down with it. I think there was a flag, Tom. They got us on a, must have been holding.
Oh, my. Oh, boy.
Guessing it was probably on Ahmed. He ended up basically, I think, in single coverage.
Mark Lyons is taking the time out.
Flags on the far side of the field. That's a big penalty.
It is, and Mark is not a happy camper.
Yeah, so it must have been defensive holding.
Yeah, he's not arguing a penalty. He's arguing about schematics with his team right now. He is not happy about the coverage on that play.
Yeah, that's a huge one there. You had him in 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16. Chance to.
You can sense that feeling like,
possession.
Man, we need a stop, guys.
Yeah.
We need one stop. And he just can't get that stop to try to take a 2-possession lead. Look at Mark. Mark Lyons is taking a long walk. And it's a short period out of the 25-yard line. Oh, he's hot.
Yeah, and he's got to be concerned, too. Like I said, I mean, they finally switched up the coverage a little bit, but we really haven't had, even so far on this possession, haven't had an answer for it. The penalty obviously hurts, but they're still completing the football.
So, kind of weird, brings up a 3rd down and 6. Well, obviously it wasn't an automatic 1st down penalty. So the scoreboard says 3rd and 6. And Flitzy's going to throw for it, and he's got it. Now the receiver went backwards. This is going to be
close. I think
got
he
the
was
spot.
right at the marker. Yeah.
Yeah, the ref is not moving from the initial
progress.
spot.
That's the 2nd or 3rd time they've already run that route, too. That's just a simple little option route where that receiver, he just kind of sits in the hole, comes inside a little bit and sits in that hole. And we're really having I wouldn't be surprised because of that long touchdown pass, the swing pass. They're probably pushing 200 yards passing already.
That near side official stood his ground, too. Pass over the middle is complete. Gain of about 8.
Good tackle by Perry there. That's White's 3rd or 4th catch, I bet, too.
Jack White on the catch. Boy, is this going to be one of these who has the football last wins the game?
It's feeling like it right now.
But time for a turnover.
There
Screen
was the
pass
screen
will get him
again.
the 1st down and a whole lot more. Crisscrossing across the field down to the 24-yard line. With the football goes Will Waskowitz. Finally brought down by Rutherford. Well, they just seem like they have a ton of guys that can catch and run with the football.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they all 4 of the receivers have had the ball in their hands, and they can run with it after the catch. And we really haven't had an answer yet. And that's really, that's just an outside, almost like a perimeter run in a sense on that pass at the line of scrimmage.
Shade's going to run it this time, and Shade's going to get good yardage.
That's the first time they've run the ball in probably 10 plays.
This is a tough team to prepare for.
They're really mixing it up, too, throwing the football. I mean, they've run a few of the same plays a few times, but that's only the 2nd time they ran that rocket screen.
They haven't thrown to the big tight end yet.
They haven't yet, nope.
I just worry about him coming up with a big play sooner or later. O'Hara's a good one. Shade again. Shade with the 1st down. Well, now you see if this defense can stiffen to a field goal attempt. Although they can't get a 1st down at the 2-yard line. It's at the 12.
They've got the wideout stacked down here.
Tight handoff, nowhere to run.
Good job there by the defensive line.
Anthony Green goes down.
Big Ethan Shear on the tackle there. I'll be honest, Tom. I mean, they've had 2 successful runs, but at the same time, I don't know why they've abandoned the pass.
I don't
They've
get
been
it
eating us
either.
up right, you know,
If it
going
ain't
right down
broke,
the field.
don't fix it.
Yep. That's
And now Arth out of the shotgun or the pistol, whatever you want to call it at North Catholic. Direct snap to Arth. He's got a couple. I think he's getting too cute with the playbook right now. He's trying a lot of different things when the passing game was working to perfection. 3rd down, 5 to go. It's a big one here.
Yeah, this is a big one. Look for some crossing routes again. We're playing man-to-man again.
Passes off the hands of the receiver, Arth.
Yeah, we were fortunate there. He just didn't get his head around in time. He was
might have
open.
threw it a little too hard, too soon.
A little bit behind him. Well, that's a huge stop.
Yeah, you hold them to 3 here. A moral victory, if you will.
Hopefully none. Hopefully we hold him to none.
Well, we'll see. That's true. It will be a 24-yarder for Dylan Chance.
A little bad snap.
Yeah, but he got it through. That'll make it 21-17.
Their holder, Will Waskowitz, if I believe, number 6. He actually did a fantastic job of even getting that ball down for him to get the kickoff. It skipped back there.
Well, if you can answer a field goal with a touchdown, you're back in business if you're CV. I mean, he still had the lead, obviously, but
yeah, for sure.
Momentum.
Yeah, but that was a big stop. I mean, they were marching right down the field. They really have. I mean, both teams have, and that was a huge stop just to hold them to a field goal.
Let's see if they squib this one or kick it deep. Mason Dixon and Antonio Perry back deep. Sheeran in the middle up front. Well, that's what you want. You want a smart player like Ethan Shearer to be your up back because you know he's going to go after it. He's not going to let that ball roll around down there. 21-17, Warriors lead it with just under 7 minutes to go in this first half. Another great night weather-wise at Sarge Albert Stadium on the campus of Central Valley High School, and it's a squibber, and Shear has it all the way out to almost midfield, and boy, that's a give me a yardage right there.
Yeah, great return by Ethan, and like I said, I don't, unless they've got really bad kick coverage, I'm not to take any away from our kids that are back deep because they can return the football, take it all the way.
That's a gimme field position wise.
Absolutely, and for me too, I've always been one, kick it deep and make them earn it. And if they return it on you, that's on you.
Yeah. Well,
we'll take it.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line, only 52 yards from pay dirt to extend this 4-point lead. Here on homecoming 2024. Dixon gets about 3. Brady O'Hara with the stop.
Be curious here, Tom, too, to see how Coach Lyons plays these next, getting about halfway in the quarter. We've got the lead by 4, and if he's going to try to slow it down a little bit in hopes to get a touchdown late in the half.
Dixon with it. He's in the secondary. One man to beat. It's a foot race.
He's gone.
And Mason's going to win that foot race. Mason Dixon takes it to the house. 50 yards out. Mason Dixon crosses the line again.
Great job blocking up front. Great one by Mason. Watching the replay here, Shear had a great block, and I couldn't see who I think we had a guard maybe that was pulling it, had a great block as well.
The extra point. Pratt's kick is blocked. Coming wide open is Riker Kennedy for a 27-17 lead.
That'll take your score to Central Valley Warriors 27.
Watching the replay, Tom, I can't see who it was, but one of the linemen had a great kick-out block too. Shear and one of the interior linemen had a great block. It sprung Mason for the touchdown.
Mason's quicker than I think folks give him credit to.
He's got good speed.
Once he gets into
really
that
good
secondary,
speed.
to me, it looked like Louis Iaquinta had the angle on him, the defensive back of North Catholic, but he just blew by Iaquinta and took it to the end zone for the touchdown. That is his third touchdown on the night. We still have over a half of football to play.
It's been some big plays by both teams. Big plays. We'll see how North Catholic responds here.
CV is going to respond with a 3-and-out. We're going to see our first 3-and-out defensively. It's my boldest prediction of the year.
See if Pratt can put it in the end zone again.
He's got to be getting a little tired too, and he's not going to. Iaquinta on the return, and that's good news because he's knocked down at the 10-yard line. What a play there by Santino Ulizio.
Great hit by Santino. At first it looked like he wasn't going to put him on the ground. He wasn't able to quite wrap him up, but he hit him hard enough and put him on the ground.
That's better than the touchback. Yeah, it'll give him the 13 or 14, I guess.
Flag on the play. Looks like it's on.
Half distance to the goal. It'll be about the 7-yard line.
That's a big penalty.
Now, that 3-and-out's really important.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you get him to go 3-and-out here. You get the ball. There's going to be plenty of time. Hopes to pick up another score before the half, and then you get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, CV only has one timeout left in the half. Well, if you're North Catholic, you don't want to turn it over here. Pass is complete.
Tight end.
O'Hara finally with a reception, but he's bottled up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he wanted Kennedy. They brought Kennedy in motion, and he actually came into the flat, but he just wasn't open. I think he was the primary receiver on that play.
Little screen pass to Shade. Shade broke one tackle. We might have a face mask. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, or else a hold. Look at
maybe a holding
on North Catholic's tight end, O'Hara. Yeah, I think it's a hold.
Yep. And they're going to decline it. Okay.
Yep.
That should bring up 3rd and 9. Now they changed it on the board. Well, if you get an incomplete pass, you get that stoppage of clock, which is nice.
Yep.
Big play here for the Warriors defensively. Feliski's in trouble, and he's brought down at
Great
the 4.
Great coverage by the secondary. That was a coverage sack. There was nobody open. Is that on Drusik on the sack?
Yep.
Blitzky brought down in the backfield by number 13, and number 51.
Big stop there, and we should as long as we.
Well, there's that
this,
first 3 and out we
Yep.
needed. Now you have good field position. Plenty of time to take advantage of it.
Yeah, as long as Kennedy doesn't bomb one here, we should get great field position. This is tough punting out of your own end zone, too.
A high kick, not real deep. Makai Ahmed's going to be dropped immediately at the 35-yard line. At least he held on to it.
Yep, good catch.
Plenty of time with 4:05 and a half. 1 timeout remaining. And CV will get the second half kickoff. It's 27-17 Warriors. Up by 10. And Mason Dixon's going to pick up about 3.
Yeah, I'd be content here to take a little bit more time, eat as much of that clock as you can, and get a score right before the
O'Hara
half.
on the stop, along with Matthew Remmers. Second down, 8 to go.
He's going to run the ball again here. They only have got 6 in the box. Nope.
He's going to drop back and pass. And good coverage down below. Intended for Conley, but nice defensive play there by Iaquinta.
Conley actually did a really good job of just almost breaking the pass up. Looked like it came out of Stevie's hand a little weird. It was pretty wobbly.
Well, now you have to
Didn't
think
get a
about
whole
getting a
lot on it.
first down.
Yeah,
3rd
absolutely.
and 8. Don't worry about scoring here. You got to move the chains. You have plenty of time with 3:20 to go. You're in 4-down territory, so you make this 3rd down call based on the fact that you know you're going for it on 4th down. So why not give it to Mr. Dixon? And we got a
Holds.
penalty flag. This is probably going to come back.
Yep, great run by Mason. They got us on a hold. Not sure who it was. That penalty hurts too.
They threw it right away. It was
Yep.
It happened just as Mason broke through the line of scrimmage. Oh, these penalties are drive killers. It seems like
Yeah.
a holding call in high school is just so hard to overcome.
Here's the thing here now. It's 3rd and ball's on the 40, 3rd and 15. I would imagine Coach Lyons is thinking they're going to go for it on 4th. So you don't need to get all 15 right here. You got to get at least half of
You
it
gotta
back
cut it
and
in
give
half for
yourself-
sure.
Yep, give yourself a little bit better chance to pick it up on 4th down. Screen.
Inside screen to Ahmed, and that's going nowhere.
We lost.
Blown up
7
by
or 8 yards
O'Hara.
on that.
Now I think you have to punt the ball
Yeah,
away.
absolutely.
Well, you lose that much yardage.
I'm surprised. I don't know why North Catholic's not calling a timeout here. They should have called. There,
They have
finally
3.
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
They finally do.
That's a big stop for North Catholic, and I mean the way they've been moving the football, and they, could get decent field position here. Hopefully we get a good punt off. They've got plenty of time with 2 minutes and 31 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Well, Perry will be kicking about, probably from his own 45. Boy, if he could get it inside the 20, that would be great.
Yep.
You would take that on a platter right now if they offered it. North Catholic trying to remain undefeated in the conference at 2-0. They're 3-3 overall. CV is 2-1, 2-4 overall. Central Valley will travel to Quaker Valley next Friday night. And North Catholic, let's see where they at. Oh, boy. They're home against Beaver at Stone Field next Friday. That'll be a big one. Nice
Good
kick
punt.
by Perry. Get
Great
to the
punt.
outside, and it
That was
does.
great
That's going
punt.
out inside the 10-yard line.
Great punt there by Antonio. Just like on the last possession, they've pretty much done what they wanted throwing the ball, but when you're backed up this deep into your own territory, just on like I said, the last possession, you got to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah,
until
they
you
can't
get some
afford
room.
a turnover here. Central Valley still has one timeout left.
I'll tell you what, though, too. Well, we've got the Central Valley. Like I said, they finally adjusted and they're going too high safeties. If they were still playing man-to-man, I'd take a shot on first down.
Pressure. Get him.
Really good coverage again.
Felitsky almost lost that ball. He's got to protect it better than that. Elizio with the pressure. He's had a nice game tonight.
He's got him.
Complete across the 20 to the 22. Riker Kennedy. He's been Mr. Reliable. Well, they all are. They have all caught the ball well.
Yeah, they've got four really good receivers. Like I said, they can all run after they catch the ball, too. Fortunately, that ball was a little low. He would have picked up probably another 5 or 10 yards if it hadn't been. There's that option route again.
Pass caught. Looks like a penalty flag, though, on the far sideline on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I wonder if they didn't have 7 men on the line of scrimmage.
Either that or the receiver left too soon.
Yeah, it looks like a false start.
Now they pick up the flag. Evidently, the Warriors declined it. Now they're marching it off. He just happened to pick it up quickly. Well, it's been an interesting first half, to say the least, as the Warriors lead at 27-17. Another pass complete to Kennedy.
Now Coach Lyons has made the adjustment too, and they're not playing straight man-to-man with no safety. As you noticed, the last few plays, they're not picking up as those receivers don't have as much room to run now because everyone's playing man-to-man locked up. So
I think Coach Chris Rizzo from North Catholic just seeing what he can get, and that's it. Oh my! Ball tipped up in the air. That could have been disastrous for North Catholic.
Looked like that was a little bit behind Arth, but it should have caught it. I'm an old receivers coach, so I always told my kids, the ball hits your hands, you better catch it.
You're an old receiver, too, on top of it. Not only a coach, actual played the position.
Older receiver. That was out about the 40-yard line. That was a big drop for them.
3rd and 11. Little screen to Shade. He's going to be short. And they're going to have to use the timeout if they
Coach
want
Lyons
to try to
used
get
the
this
timeout.
clock, get the change. Although it's 4th down, so if I'm Central Valley, I use my
we called
timeout.
it. Yeah, I think
why
we
not?
called it there.
Set up a special teams play.
Yep.
Sure.
What you don't want to do here is come after the punt.
No.
Don't give them any opportunity to pick up a cheap penalty on a roughing the kicker or running into the kicker. Make them punt it, see what kind of field position you get.
Things have slowed down a little bit offensively for both teams. You almost feel like everyone's kind of catching their breath again here tonight. With a halftime break coming up, watching the Central Valley Marching Band. And again, Central Valley will receive the second half kickoff. Warriors got on the board first. It was a 16-yard reception from Rutherford to Cole Hiltz. And then a 49-yard touchdown catch by Logan Shade of North Catholic. 10-yard run by Central Valley's Mason Dixon. And a 60-yard reception by Tom Arth. And a 2-yard run by Mason Dixon of CV. 24-yard field goal good by Dylan Shantz of North Catholic. And then the 50-yard touchdown run by Mason Dixon. That kick was blocked. That's where we're at the half at 27-17
Well,
Warriors.
This is interesting. If they're just going to try and draw them off. I cannot imagine they're going to snap the football here now. They'd be nuts.
No, he'll just take a delay of game
Yep,
penalty, I
that's
would
what they're gonna
imagine.
do.
Yeah, now they do. They take
He
a
probably called
timeout
a
to save the
timeout.
5 yards.
Yep, which makes sense. You don't want to give up 5 yards from your own 31-yard line. Again, don't go after the punt. Let him punt it and see what you can do with
just
it.
set up the return.
He won't.
In this situation, I don't know. I have weird thoughts sometimes. I would employ 2 safeties. I'd split this field. I like having 2 safeties back. That way,
You think because of the risk of if they would fake it?
You don't have one guy trying to cover the whole field.
Yeah.
You can get to the ball quicker. You can set up a quicker return.
Yep. And in this situation,
I like
too,
that
they're going to
in
punt
certain
it.
situations. I think this might be the time for something like that.
Got to get somebody out there. There you go. Wow.
They got a finger on that, I think.
Bad punt either way.
Ethan
Great
Shear
bounce.
was in there unabated.
It was close. I don't know what they're talking about right here. I think there might have been some confusion on where the ball needed to be spotted.
Norm Ely tells me that Mason Dixon has 11 carries for 144 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
Thanks, Norm, for those stats. Norm keeps the numbers for Coach Lyons.
So
No, yeah, it runs a pretty nice ice cream shop, I might add.
for sure.
Brewster's out in Hopewell. Man open! And some contact, but I think it's a good no call. I really think that was a clean play.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Not a great ball again by Stevie. Looked like it just came out weird.
As soon as I think about it, boy, I'd love to see a replay on that. Sean delivers.
Yeah, too hard to tell.
Good no call, in my opinion. 2nd down, 10 to go. They'll throw it up again. Or run and draw to Mason. Why not? Pass is incomplete. Intended for Aaron Lawson.
They're kind of taking away the sidelines there. I wouldn't be opposed to throwing the ball, on a crossing route or down the middle, because if you get the first down, you your kids obviously got to know they got to sprint up to the football and spike the ball, and you give yourself another opportunity. And
Even
they've
if
got
you
time to do it, even with no timeouts.
pick up 15 to 20 yards, you can have Pratt try a field goal too. He's got a strong enough leg. You have some options. Rutherford throws it wide open over the middle. That's going to be a first down. Now he's running backwards. Still on his feet is Cole Hiltz. Hiltz is out at the 20-yard line,
Cole was fortunate there. Good job. Initially, I'm thinking get up the field, get north and south. But he did a great job of getting across the field and getting out of bounds.
He initially didn't have the first down, and then he decided to run toward the sidelines to get it. Now they're going to quickly try a field goal. I thought they had time for one more play here. So 41 for Dominic Pratt.
Got to protect here.
High snap. Good hold. The kick is
a little short.
No good. I thought they might have been able to get one more play off.
Yeah, looking at the flag now, too. The flag's blowing towards the scoreboard, so it's in our face. The wind's actually pretty strong. It kind of looked like the wind did kill it. It looked like it might have enough length, and it died pretty quick. I don't know who was holding there. I missed who was holding, but they did a great job. The snap was pretty high.
I think it was Rutherford, actually, yeah. Stevie Rutherford, 4 out of 9 for 65 yards tonight. And that'll be the end of the first half. Our score, Central Valley 27, North Catholic 17. We'll be back with the Central Valley Marching Band and getting ready for second half action here as the Orioles will receive the second half kickoff here on the Central Valley School District YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now taking the field is the North Catholic High School Trojan Marching Band. Tonight, the band takes you through infinity and beyond as they journey through space. Opening with the fanfare from E.T., continuing with I Am the Doctor from Doctor Who, the Chorale from Jupiter, and taking you back into orbit with a piece by Sam Hazo, All of Us 10. And now, under the direction of drum major Ethan Blue, presenting our 2024 program, Far, Far Away. Please welcome to the field the North Catholic High School Trojan Marching Band. Alexandra Bickerstaff, and Garrett White. Sophia Colonius and Michael Miller. Mia Eberhardt and Noah Clark. Kylie Godshaw and Julian Semavoski. Julia Haney and Gabe Brasso. Naya Hayes and Donovan Matzel. Isabella Miller and Tanner Stevenson. Lily Cease and Cameron DiVincentis. Abigail Stewart and Jack DeBronze. The 2024 Flower Girls, Skylar McKittrick and Crown Bearer, Orazio Antolai. And your 2024 Homecoming Queen, Queen Bella Gaybauer and Marino Soto. Also, congratulations once again to the 2024 Homecoming King, Stephen Rutherford.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the 2024 Central Valley High School and Middle School Warrior Marching Band. The high school and middle school bands are under the direction of Becky Lee. She is assisted by Cody Petrella, Mr. Craig Whiskey, and Ms. Amanda Perez. We will begin on this year's middle school band night with the 2010 Neon Trees Band Animals.
Rochester 26, Shenango 21, Montour 24, Newcastle 0, Boone 14, Peters Township 7, Hopewell 28, Guthrie 10, Union 14, Beaver Falls 0, Ambridge 21, Blackhawk 15, Aliquippa 19, West Allegheny 7, Beaver 28, Deer Lakes 0, Mohawk 21, New Brighton 0, Northgate 21, Southside 7. The winner of the touchdown club in this game is Anthony Antoine. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight donations will be collected for Holden Ekman, a 20-month-old recently was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. Holden is the son of Sydney and Brad Ekman, with Sydney serving as a fourth-grade teacher at Todd Lane Elementary. Holden is in urgent need of a bone marrow transplant, and the family is actively searching for a donor. If you are between the ages of 18 and 40 and would like to help, you can text Holden Strong to 61474 to have a test kit sent directly to you. All proceeds from tonight's donations will go directly to the Ekman family. Holden's family extends their heartfelt thanks to everyone for their support. In this family, no one fights alone. This Sunday, October 6th, one of our contracted bus companies, the Fry Transportation Group, will be doing Stuff the Bus for those who were affected by Hurricane Helene. There will be a bus in front of the high school from 12 o'clock p.m. to 4 p.m. for those wanting to help those in need. Some of the items needed are as follows: baby wipes, baby formula, plastic utensils, sunscreen, bug spray, cleaning supplies, flashlights and batteries, toiletries, hand sanitizer, garbage bags, toothbrushes and toothpaste, packing boxes, packing tape, pet food, and canned goods. Used clothes, water, and hazmat will not be accepted. Please show your support by bringing items to Central High School on Sunday, October 6th, from 12 to 4 p.m. And let's stuff the bus. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the winner of the 50-50. Take home will be $850. The winning number is 21553. Again, the winning number is 21553.
And we're set to start the second half here. Tom Hayes with you, along with Mike Sullivan, my partner, and Ethan Young and Sean Render. On the IT side tonight, Eddie Eimiller even made an appearance to make sure that we weren't getting out of line. And as always, we thank our great administrative staff led by Superintendent Nick Perry for his support, athletic department director Sam Sircone. These guys have made it possible for us to broadcast these games to our viewing public, and great to be a part of this Central Valley School District YouTube channel, bringing you Central Valley Warrior action. A big second half coming up. The Warriors lead it by 10, and Mike, you coached the game, you played the game. You know what these drives are like. The first drive of the second half are so critical, and the Warriors are going to receive the second half kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like at the beginning of the game, second half, opportunity to really set the tone. And the way things were going in the first half, it looked like it was just going to be trading punches, back and forth. We're able to get a 10-point lead, and this is a great opportunity right here to jump out and, get a potential 17-point lead and hopefully open the game up.
Interesting to see if they're going to squib kick it again, which gave up a lot of field position, or kick it deep for a change. They kind of do in between. Makai Ahmed with the return, and he gets across the 30. Decent field position out to the 33-yard line. So Makai Ahmed comes up on a short reception there and brings it out across the 30. Kind of looked like they weren't sure what they wanted to do on that kick. Kick it deep or squib it, and they kind of did a little tweener that Makai scooped up. Mason Dixon with 3 touchdowns in the first half and 144 yards rushing.
Want to see what they're lined up in. He's changing the play.
High snap. Rutherford keeps it, has an opening to the left side, and he's going to get close to first down yardage on first down. Coming across for the tackle is Louis Iaquinta. Kind of looked like a broken play.
Yeah, the snap was high. I don't know if he had planned to give it or not, but we'll take it. First down. Got great field position. Need to take advantage of it.
Rutherford under center. Dixon with it to the outside. Mason into this secondary, knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Picks up another 12 yards on the carry.
Great block by Ethan Shear on that play.
Max Lindner for North Catholic shaking up on the play. Appears to be okay.
Oh, go ahead.
You just had the feeling that the Warriors want to come down and score on this drive, something fierce.
Yeah, absolutely.
They want to really seek control of this football game. Pitch back to Mason, why not? He's got another 5.
They're really loading up the box now because we're having success with the run. I'll be curious to see if it might take a shot here. He's got Hiltz or Quinn Connolly on a slant. They're giving a lot of room. Just safety, and the safety's playing pretty tight to the line of scrimmage, trying to stop the run.
That safety is Iaquinta. He's pretty athletic.
Yeah, they've got everybody and their brother in there.
Solid defensive game. Mason Dixon holding on to the football. They're trying to strip it from him. He'll be about 1.5 yards shy of the first down. Brings up third down, 2 to go.
Actually, looks like it's about 3. I thought it was a little shorter than that, too.
I could just see Rutherford keeping this one on a little RPO. Give him the option. And they pitch it back to Mason, and he'll have the first down and a whole lot more. Right up the middle, down to the 27-yard line.
Well, similar to the first drive, the offensive line's getting a lot of push again and having a lot of success around the bell. Ethan Shear had another great kick-out block there, and Mason's really running the ball well.
Don McNeely on a stop. 1st and 10 Warriors to the 24 of the Trojans.
This would be a great time for play action.
And there they go,
He's
right
got 'em.
side. Rutherford has a lot of room. Rutherford, yes, he's into the end zone. A little move at the end, 24 yards for Steve Rutherford for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was a great job there. They just ran that's what you would call waggle, and he had Shear, but then he had so much room out front that you could see he pointed to Shear to pick up the block, and
Right.
Ethan had a great block, and Stevie had a great run into the end zone.
Yeah, no sense.
Great way to start the half.
Trying anything risky when the path is clear in front of you. Pratt had his last one blocked, and this one's going to be good, but a little pressure on that left side again. 34-17 Warriors. Well, that's that drive we taught. Now you feel like, finally we got a decent lead to work with.
Yep, take some pressure off your defense. Now, obviously, you want to keep the momentum and shut them down. The one thing is, I mean, 17 points is significant, but the way that North Catholic throws the football, they're definitely not out of it. And obviously, a ton of time left. Just started the half, but it'll be interesting to see how they respond.
Of course, since they made some defensive adjustments, as you mentioned in the first half, Mike, they've tightened up on that pass defense,
Yeah,
and
for
things
sure.
have not been as easy for the Trojans.
Yeah, we were
Couple
really
safeties
struggling
back.
when we were going straight man-to-man with no safeties, but definitely has helped since they've changed the coverage up.
Well, Coach Lyons couldn't draw it up any better than that in the halftime break for his offense. Now defense has to come out and do the job.
See if Pratt can put it in the end zone again.
That's going to be short of the end zone. That's going to go out of bounds, too. So that'll be Dominic's worst kick of the night. And it'll give North Catholic pretty good field position.
Pratt's kick goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I believe it'll be at the 30 or 35.
35, I think.
Yep.
That'll bring it out to the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Trojans.
Pretty good starting area. Looking at some first half numbers again, thanks to Tom Ely, a.k.a. Norm. Passing numbers are pretty impressive for Filitsky. Filitsky's in trouble, and he gets loose, and he's still on his feet, and he slides down.
Yeah, he did a great job of escaping there and making something out of nothing there. Looked like Jerevac was shaken up. Looks like he's okay a little bit on the play.
Filitsky was 16 out of 21, only 5 incompletions for 229 yards in the first half.
Yeah, he was super efficient.
Let me see, how many touchdowns did he have? 1, 2 touchdowns. Dropped by Shea, the screen pass.
Politsky's pass to Shad, ball's incomplete.
3rd down, 7 to go.
That's going to bring up a third.
And two of his incompletions, that one, and then there was the one in the first half to Kennedy that were dropped, should have been caught.
Pass is almost intercepted, intended for Arth.
Politsky's pass to Art, ball's incomplete.
Looks like Lawson
He
might
was
have got a
hearing
fingertip
footsteps a
on
little
it.
bit there too. You
Yeah.
can tell.
I thought that Lawson got a hand on the ball. punt situation for the Trojans.
Well, that's another big stop there. I mean, again, they've really settled in since they've put the two high safeties up there. Now really got another opportunity to get some really good field position here. Last punt was not good.
Low snap, gets it away.
Pretty good one there.
Great kick. Makai Ahmed called for the fair catch. I didn't even see the call.
There.
It's coming back.
Yeah, they blew the whistle. Oh, you know what happened, Tom? The punter's knee was down.
Oh my, that is.
I didn't see any flags, so I couldn't see couldn't really understand what was going on. Yeah, the punter went down.
Wow, that's going to be at the 24-yard line.
That's a tough one, and that's one thing you teach the punter. Anytime the ball's low enough where he's got to go down and scoop it up, you got to bend down almost like you're an infielder in baseball and not put a knee on the ground.
Yeah, good pickup, Mike.
That hurt.
That's going to be a first and 10 at the 24-yard line. Short field for the Warriors to add it on to their lead. Wow.
Yeah, we've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Dixon has it. He's got about 9. And
great job by Ondrusik on the block. He had his man about 10 yards downfield. I don't know what the penalty was on. I actually have a feeling they might be calling that on Ondrusik. He's kind of throwing his hands up in the air.
Like
it was clean and
like in the movie The Blind Side, extra hard blocking. Would be the only thing I could see on that. Unless there was hands to the face.
Yeah, I didn't even see what the call was. That's a bad call.
Personal foul.
That was a bad call. The whistle hadn't blown yet, and he stopped when the whistle. That kid was still rolling on the ground after the whistle blew, but great effort by Ethan. Tough call.
Up, second down and 19 to go.
Or Tyler. There is an Ethan on the team as well.
Rutherford's pass. Incomplete for Hiltz. Hiltz looked like he might have been grabbed a little bit. On the shoulder, crossing in. On the slant.
Sean McCreary and Coach Lyons still arguing about that call. I don't blame him.
Yeah, Mark's looking at his playbook saying, what do I got for 3rd and 19? Tough to pick a winning play out of the book on that situation. And Dixon goes down by O'Hara.
Dixon on the carry. Brought down by number 83.
Have to think, yeah, they'll punt the ball here and pin them deep.
Yeah, you've got to kick it away, and hopefully Perry can get another coffin corner kick like he did the last time. Probably kick it to the left side. It's wide open.
Big stop for North Catholic. We weren't able to take advantage of that.
High snap. They're going to throw it. It was a fake, and it was incomplete. I don't know if it was intended for Underwood. That was kind of an interesting call. Something to put on film, I guess, for future opponents to think about.
Yeah, it looked like there was definitely someone looked to me like didn't run the correct route or something, because it almost looked like Antonio was thrown to nobody. There was no one open.
Yeah, everyone's got to be on the same page on a call like that.
Yeah, it looked like Dixon was coming across the middle, and just I'm not sure what happened on that. It didn't help though from the get-go. The snap was high.
Shea with a decent run. This drive at their own 35.
I'm a little bit surprised by that call too. I would have rather seen them go for it, or really
Well,
honestly
now
punt it deep, because now you give them decent field position, and
you had the 17-point lead.
for sure.
You play field position and time of possession. But again, sometimes plays are made for down the road. First down to Waskowitz.
Blitzky's pass. Number 6. Wills. Moskowitz. It's complete.
Catholics can pick up the tempo a little bit here again.
Draw play to Shade. He's got about 4.
Shade on the carry. Brought down by number 7.
Schroeds on the stop.
Schroeds. Good for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 49.
Second down, 6 to go for the Trojans. Out of North Catholic. Their high school is located on Route 228 in Cranberry. Their home field is Stone Field in North Park. First down, Shade. They wanted to build a stadium out by the new high school. They have a beautiful basketball gymnasium on the campus, but Cranberry wouldn't let them because of the traffic situation. So they're still playing at Stone Park, where Beaver will have to go next Friday night.
When I was in high school, we played at Stone Field my junior year, and we understood where it got its name from.
It's named appropriately.
There were literally stones on the field.
Shea with the football, still running. He's got almost a first down. Boy, that's a tough run.
That was a really good run by Shade, yeah.
That was.
Broke numerous tackles.
A little bit of life in this Trojan offense right now.
We got caught with 12 men on
Sure
the field,
did.
too. Yeah, they've got something going here. That fake punt, not converting on the fake punt, gave them life, and now they got the ball moving, and they've definitely picked up the tempo.
They'll decline this penalty.
The flag is being waved off.
First and 10 Trojans down to the Warrior 22.
First and 10 for the Trojans.
Interesting, we've gone back to man. No, we're still in zone.
Shade goes nowhere. On Drusic's there. So was
It did
Schroeds.
look like man-to-man again.
Green on the carry. Met the line by number 51, Tyler Ondrusik, and number 7, Adam Schroeds. 2nd and 10.
Schroeds gets maybe 2.
Like Ben Dekovic on the stop.
Shad on the carry. Headed to the line by number 7.
You haven't seen many other guys carry the ball other than Shade tonight.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down. And 9.
3rd and 9 for the Trojans. Pass over the middle,
Wow,
way too high.
We were fortunate he had him.
Kennedy was open.
Ball's incomplete.
It was actually a really good call, too. He was just on a skinny post to try to split the safeties, puts
He
the
did
safeties in
too.
a bind, and he had him.
They
Fortunately,
found
the
that
ball was
that
overthrown.
little hole perfectly.
Yep. They're obviously going for it here.
You couldn't draw that up any better. It just did not execute. It was there. That's a first and goal at the 5, if not a touchdown. Probably momentum takes the receiver into the end zone.
Yeah.
4th down, 9 to go.
He's got him.
Wide open
That
Kennedy.
was actually a really good call. Really
All
good
alone.
call.
21 yards.
So they motioned the outside receiver, which brought the corner in a little bit, and they basically just switched roles, and Kennedy So they basically ran the same play as they did before, but the outside receiver with motioning inside, he ran the post. It pulled the safety in, and the safety bit on the post, and they really just, instead of throwing to the post route, threw to Kennedy. That was a great call.
Yeah, and they executed it perfectly. That's what it's about. The execution, as we have a player down with cramps in the Central Valley end zone.
That's a huge answer for North Catholic.
That's Underwood. It's back down again. Well, it certainly is. It keeps them right in the football game.
Well, hindsight's 20/20, but that's why I like down here. You punt the ball.
Oh,
Your defense is settled
yeah.
settled down. Punt the ball. They struggled to get the ball out of their own territory. Deep in their own territory. Those last two possessions in the first.
And again,
half,
if you make the first down and you score,
sure,
it's all execution.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm a field position guy. Chance on for the extra point to make it a 10-point deficit with 3:55 to go in the third. Kick is up and good, 34-24.
Chance's kick is up and good. That'll take your score in the Central Valley Warriors, 34. North Catholic Trojans, 24.
Well, you look at it so far, too, really, not to take anything away from North Catholic. They've played well, but you can look at the last possession. We really stopped ourselves.
Yeah.
So, see if we can gain some momentum back here.
Well, it seems like it's been forever since they've been on offense. To see if the momentum that they had offensively can continue on. Well, after a tough start, the Warriors had a very tough exhibition season to start off with ranked 4A teams. That ball's going to go out of bounds. CV will take over at their own 35-yard line. They came alive in the conference, lost a tough game last week at Avonworth, and they're licking their chops coming in here against North Catholic, having to play without Jance Henry. BJ Nastic not with the team tonight that we're aware of. So plenty of football left to be played, up by 10, but this drive has that feel of importance like the first drive did in the second half, Mike. You got to seize this football game back the other way.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, North Catholic cutting it to 10. You'd obviously love to get back up by 17 here and keep the pressure on. We false start there, it looked like, by
Flag on the play.
I think it was Brendan Alexander.
False start on the Warriors. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Another dry night, no precipitation tonight. We're thankful for that. Although I wouldn't mind a little inclement weather on a Friday night. Just to make it feel like football weather. Mason Dixon gets the penalty yardage back.
Dixon on the carry. Brought down by number 2, Tom Arth.
Tom Arth with the tackle. He's all over the field.
Yeah, this is definitely an important possession here.
And number 59, Dom McNelly. Second and 10.
Second down, 10 to go for the Warriors at their own 35. CV leads at 34-24. 3 minutes remaining on a moving third quarter clock. Dixon takes it to the outside. What a spin move by Mason. He's still on his feet. Can you believe it? Down to the 44-yard line of North Catholic.
Great run by Mason.
Goes Mason Dixon. That was pure effort by the senior.
Yeah, Mason, he picked up at least another 10 or 12 yards. Just, it looked like he was going to go down at about the 45 and just kept his legs driving, and huge pickup.
Of course, his father, Tyrone, a valued member of this staff under Mark Lyons. Pitch back. Dixon just has a look at one of those backs that gets stronger as the game goes on instead of more fatigued.
You said he had 144 at the half?
Right.
Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. On the 39-yard line.
Like to see him break 200 tonight. He's probably 25 yards away from that, roughly. A little quick pass to Shear. Shear's out in the open. He's going to go down to the 10, 5.
He's in.
Touchdown!
Oh, they
Ethan
called him
Shear.
out. They called him out.
They knocked him out
Looked
at
like
the
about
2.
the 2.
My apologies.
I don't know about that one.
To the North Catholic defense, as I gave the Warriors a touchdown, but we'll take a 1st and goal to 2. One of his shoelaces must have fell out of his shoe onto the sideline.
Yeah, it was close. It was hard to tell from here, honestly, but couldn't tell on the replay. Great call, running the ball well, ran naked there.
Well, regardless, this is a heck of an answer
Stevie to get the ball to Ethan.
To the North Catholic touchdown. Yeah, give it to Ethan. Let him just hand it off to the fullback here. And they're going to give it to Rutherford on the keeper.
Yep.
Touchdown.
They didn't have a nose
Stevie
guard.
Rutherford.
Huge answer by Central Valley.
It sure was. Yeah, if you're North Catholic, you sooner or later you have to think, when are we going to get a stop, guys? Dominic Pratt on for the PAT. And that one's blocked, so they've had 2 blocked. Something cooking on that left side that they're going to have to look at.
Yeah, that one came off the edge.
The other one was blocked on the left side as well. That's not on Pratt. That's on the line.
No. Yeah, and when that happens, it's typically someone didn't do their job.
Looked like TJ Watt came in off the edge there.
They'll get it fixed. Yeah, not what you like to see, though, and it's happened twice.
Well, if you're a math genius, unlike me, that gives you a 16-point lead, so 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions for North Catholic would tie the score.
Right.
That's a lot to ask for, but it's still within the realm of possibility the way we've seen points being thrown up on the scoreboard tonight.
Yeah, the way things have been going, it's hard to believe.
I thought the Beaver game was going to be our highest scoring game of the year here at Sarge Albert Stadium. Now I'm not so sure. We still have a quarter of football to be played. 64 points scored.
Great kick.
And he fumbles it at the 1 and did a great job getting it across the 20. Did Jack White. Put him at the 22. you have to give a lot of credit to Steve Rutherford for getting out there and playing defense. Your starting quarterback giving 100% both ways. White with the football.
Yeah, even though they're down 16, which isn't a ton, they've got to move here if they want to give themselves an opportunity. You got to try to wear our defense down a little bit and just keep the pace up, which is going to be difficult to
Shade
do.
breaks a tackle. Can't break the second one of Adam Schroeds, who's
Looks like he's a little bit short.
Adam Schroeds has had a solid game tonight. 3rd down and 1 to go.
And 1.
Schroeds has it.
Great hit by Mason Dixon. It looks like, I think he did get it, though.
I think he had it
Great
for
tackle
sure.
by Mason, though. He met him right in the hole. Yeah, he got it.
Shade on the carry. Then by number 5, Mason Dixon. Good for Trojans, first out.
It's good to see we have a young lady officiating tonight. Just noticed that on the near sideline. There is a dearth of officials in the WPIAL, so good to see young women getting opportunity at the varsity level to referee a football game.
A dearth, huh?
You just gotta have the bodies out there. We don't have enough good officials in the WPIL to. Sometimes games are being canceled because of it. Screen pass to the left side, and I thought that was a flag, but that's a towel that went flying.
I did too. Looks like he might be short by about a yard.
3rd down and 1.
They're going to try to get another play off here. Second difference between the play clock and the game clock.
Well, it depends on the spot, but I think Shade has it. And they're going to move the chains.
Shade on the carry.
1st and 10.
Brought down by number 50, Brendan Alexander. And number 11, Lucas Garabat. That'll be good for Trojans.
Yeah, they're going to let the quarter run out.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Our score, Central Valley 40, North Catholic 24, but the Trojans are on the move.
Central Valley Warriors 40, North Catholic Trojans 24.
Inside handoff again to Shade. He's been the workload on the ground for the Trojans.
Yeah, he has.
Good for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. On the 48-yard line.
They've been running the ball a lot more ever since we've been in this 2 shell with the 2 high safeties, and we said earlier they really have not been nearly as effective in the passing game since they've made the adjustment in the secondary.
2nd down 7. They'll throw for it. Ball was caught. Kennedy, he's been a problem all night.
That was just a little curl route.
1st down. Makai Ahmed with the stop.
Yeah, they're moving. We might get caught here again with too many men on the field. No, we're okay.
Shade again for 3.
Shade on the carry.
Well, they'll give him these 3 yards of carry. Don't let him eat up the clock.
Yeah, for sure.
He got a 16-point lead.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, and at some point too, I'd be surprised if they don't at least take a shot here with as much as they've been running the football. There's just a little option.
Kennedy with the 1st down. Knocked out of bounds inside the 30. This is a nice high school passing offense. It's very well run. Plus, they have the athletes who can handle it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've really spread the ball around well, and Filitsky's done a great job for sure.
Fake the shade. Ball's tipped. Incomplete.
I don't know if it was Jerevac that tipped that or someone in the interior of the defensive line.
2nd and 10.
2nd down, 10 to go. We're into the 4th quarter. CV 40, NC 24. That's Central Valley versus North Catholic for the uninitiated. 2nd down, 10 to go, Trojans. Ball complete. Gain of about 8.
Yeah, just a hitch route. He did a good job of getting out of bounds.
That's all well and good, but boy, they're eating up the clock with this short passing game. It's almost like a handoff, Mike, although he did get out of bounds at that.
Yeah.
Shea with the 1st down, all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This game's far from over. It's still 10. Another 1st down stops the clock. 10:23 to go.
Their problem is they got to get a stop.
Right. Well, and they've got to score twice and get 2 2-point conversions. But obviously, if they score here, it's going to put some and get the 2-point conversion. Definitely going to put some pressure on.
Mason Dixon looks like he's cramped up a little bit. No wonder. Guy's been doing it all. If this was an away game, it would make him drive the bus.
I didn't see. You said it was a cramp, Tom?
Yeah, definitely a cramp. Left leg for Mason. He'll be all right. Real cramp won't keep him out long, I don't think.
We always used to have a
Does that really
huge
work?
Oh, yeah. We used to have a huge box of bananas. Make sure guys would eat one at halftime.
First and 10 down to the 16-yard line. They'll mark it for North Catholic. Filitsky out of the gun, sidecar shade. It'll be shade. No, it won't. It'll be a pass to Kennedy, incomplete.
A little bit out of his reach. I'll tell you what, too, I'm impressed with Kennedy. Runs great routes, too. He's only a junior. That was just a post route again, and he had, I think it was Lawson beat on the post, just a little bit out of his reach.
Another cramper. Young man cramping up, I should say.
So it might be on Drusik.
Will Shearer, the fine head trainer, out on the field working on him. Proud father, Ethan.
Will's going to need stretched out after tonight at the rate we're going.
He hustled out there pretty good. I was afraid he's going to pull a ham.
I see him at the gym.
He did all right. Oh, really? Good for you. I'm impressed that both of you guys are at the gym. That is on Drusik. He appears to be fine.
with the injuries the last few plays. The tempo is quick and
Yeah, the
really
pace
moving.
is gone
The
now.
pace has really slowed down.
Second down, 10 to go.
I'm surprised they're giving Kennedy so much room down here.
And they're giving it to Shade, and he gets very little yardage.
Yeah, it looks like he might have picked up about one.
Brought down by a host of Warriors.
Jerevac Alexander on the stop.
That's going to bring up a third down. And 8.
Third down, 8 to go. Pass is complete. Down to the 5-yard line. That'll be a first and goal.
He's got it.
Who else? Kennedy.
He's got to have at least 7 or 8 receptions, if not more.
Oh, sure. Not a ton of yardage, but important catches nonetheless. Shade with the handoff goes nowhere.
Shade on the carry. Brought down by number 6, Ethan Shear.
Shear with the stop.
Second and goal. Ball on the
They'd
5-yard
love
line.
to make them grind it out and take 2 or 3 more downs to score.
Right.
Arth and a quarterback, and Arth is going to keep it, and Arth is not in.
Hard to tell from here. Yeah, it looked to me like he
Short.
was short.
Dropped out at the goal line.
So they'll quickly get under center so they can run. They don't want to eat up the clock. Arth is into the end zone, touchdown.
He's in.
Arth on the keeper. He's going to get in for a Trojans touchdown.
Well, it's gotten a little interesting here. This is huge, a 2-point conversion here. Even just psychologically, if you're North Catholic and you get it, it's a huge, even a bigger momentum boost after the touchdown. If you don't, obviously that's a huge win.
Yeah,
for
it's
Central
almost
Valley.
like you didn't score if you don't get the 2 points here.
It's psychologically, this is a big one. Obviously, for the score, it's huge too, but just for these last 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Well, do you leave Arth in the quarterback the way he has the ability to run, evidently? It looks like Felitsky's back out.
If it were me, I'd spread them out and give yourself options. That's what
Yeah,
they're
I
going
would
to do.
too. I would leave Arth in there, but they're going to bring in Felitsky.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they sprint out potentially here. Give them the option to run or pass.
He throws it over the middle. It's good.
That was a really good throw.
To Arth, of all people. Arth on the 2-pointer.
That was just a slant. That was a great throw, just a 3-step game. Great throw by Felitsky. We got a football game here all of a sudden.
North Catholic Trojans, 32.
40-32.
You kind of felt the way the first half of the first quarter was going, you kind of felt like the game could be tight at the end, and then we got that big lead. And you really think back to trying to remember, did they score after we, I think they did, after we faked the punt on that next possession. You look back to that really has kind of been right now the turning point of the game. They've been able to get themselves back in the game. They've had 2 scores since the fake punt, and now we've got an 8-point game with
But Central
a
Valley
lot of
is
time left.
always able to answer. So even though you're winning by 8, you feel like you have to come down and put some points on the board. It's going to be tough to eat up 9 minutes of clock.
Right.
Well, it will be interesting again, as every kickoff is with North Catholic, how they're going to play it. Squib kick, middle kick, deep kick. I'm not so sure they're capable of a deep kick. That may be why we haven't seen
Kennedy's
one.
kicking. He's the
He's
receiver.
more the squibber.
What I'm sure they've been preaching it to the guys in the front line with them squibbing it.
Yeah,
Those guys have got to be alert and can't turn to run.
There's a little bubble area around the 25, 30-yard line. It looks like an opening.
Yep.
And it hits the line, and they North Catholic almost got on it, but Central Valley
That was a
recovered
little dicey.
at the 45. That was an onside kick. That wasn't even a squib. They tried to onside kick that, bounce it off the front lineman.
It almost worked.
And
That was
good
Timmy
recovery.
McElhaney there.
Timmy McElhaney, the freshman. He's a King's Drive guy. That's why he recovered that.
First and 10
That's
for the
my
Bears.
that's my street.
There you go.
Timmy lives down on the corner from me. Great family.
Great first down run by Mason.
About 5 or 6. He's back from the cramping.
Dixon on the carry. Good for a gain of 5. Second and 5.
Well, here's the thing here. We take care of business. There's nothing they can do. We can
Nah, got to
beat
have
some
another
clock
score.
and get another score and put it away.
Low snap. Both teams have 3 timeouts left.
Maybe it looks like
3rd down, 2 to go.
Dixon up the middle.
Got to get it here. You can't be worrying about what you're going to do on 4th and short. This is critical.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
right. Yeah, just even with the clock, you get another first down here, and hopefully you can take a few more minutes off the clock.
Pretty easy decision on who to give it to. Mr. Dixon down to the 37. 1st and 10 Warriors.
Yeah, that's a big play there.
Nice line pursuit. Nice kick out block there by
That'll be good. For Central Valley Warriors, first down.
Jarius Baker.
Don't expect to see the ball go in the air this drive.
Not yet. Maybe 3rd and long you might have to keep a drive going. Short yardage by Dixon. I'm expecting a Stevie Rutherford run pretty soon, though. Seems like he hasn't been out on a perimeter in a while.
Yeah.
Mike.
Well, also, if anything, I could see him running naked here again. They've had success with it already tonight, and with the way they've been running the football, it's maybe not here, but if you get into a short situation, great time to do it. Give him the option to run or throw.
6:25 to go in the ball game, in regulation, we should say. Mason Dixon holding on to the ball.
I would imagine Mason's well over 200 by now. It's got to
Yeah,
be.
I would think so. Good ball security there, too, by Mason as he kind of shouldered away from the defender and wrapped the ball up with both arms. That's just smart football by an intelligent young man.
Yeah.
3rd down and about 5 to go here.
This is a biggie.
Well, now you're
Time on
4
the
down
clock.
run territory, you would think. And Dixon's going to take care of business. 1st and 10.
Good block by Luke Jarovac there, the whole line. Great surge again. That one's huge, too, just even for the time on the
Yeah,
clock. You're going to take a few more minutes off the clock.
That's what I would.
Hopefully we won't even have to give it back.
That's imposing your will on your opponent right there. The way that line took control of that play. Very impressive.
He's telling him too. Let it. You got to let the clock run down. Don't snap it early. He just had to call a
They
penalty.
had to take a
They had
timeout.
12 on the field. Yep. Yeah, if he doesn't call the timeout there, they would have gotten flagged for a penalty for breaking the huddle with 12 men, even though they technically weren't huddled.
Those are the kind of mental mistakes that drive Coach Lyons crazy. Any coach, for that matter.
Yep.
Especially when you have the momentum. You just picked up that 1st down. You're moving the ball. You feel things are going your way, and you have to burn a timeout and stop the momentum. It helps North Catholic. Lets them, catch their breath a little bit.
Right.
Now, who's this good-looking young athlete in the number 4 dark jersey on the sideline? This looks like a kid that can come up in the high school program and play some ball. Who is that?
He's got a better hairdo than I know that.
We're talking about Mike's son, Jackson.
He's going to pass
proud
me up
8th
soon,
grader.
too.
He'll
He's growing like a weed.
be a freshman next year. Hard to believe that your son and my grandkids will be freshmen next
It
year.
is hard to believe.
We've been watching him play ball for many years. It's been a joy. Rutherford throws it. Hiltz has it. Yes. 1 foot in. No. Out of bounds. One ref said yes. One said no.
Yeah,
The overruling official.
it was close. He looked like he might, if he got a foot down, it was his right foot, but I
Well,
don't know if it came down out of bounds. It was a great catch. Good throw. Ran out of
you
room.
had the timeout. Let's go for the downs.
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't have a problem with taking a shot there. Yeah, he was out.
Dixon with the football. Dixon says, "Just give it to me, coach."
He's gone. That was an incredible run. Incredible.
Mason Dixon takes it to the house for the CV.
That was a fantastic run by Mason. I wouldn't be surprised, Tom, if he's up over, or at least close to 250.
What a run.
Great block by
that one
Cole
was, how many
Hiltz.
yards
Great run
was
by
that?
Mason. Probably at least 25.
25 yards. I'll try to get an update on that. What a way to fill in for Jance Henry tonight. Not that he's filling in for anyone. He's a feature back.
Absolutely.
He just happened to get more carries tonight because Jance didn't play. I'm going to try to get an update from Norm.
Another high snap.
And Ambrose is going to try to run for it, and he won't make it.
The 2-point conversion is no good. They'll take your score. Central Valley Warriors, 46. North Catholic Trojans, 32.
Jance Henry, 27 carries for 259 yards. Norm, thank you.
Mason. Yeah.
What'd I say? Filling in for Jance
You
Henry.
did. We knew what you meant.
Mason Dixon. Mason,
You said
I'm
227.
259.
259. Wow.
27 carries for 259 for Mason Dixon. And that was his, let me see, how many touchdowns does Mace have? Let's see.
At least
1,
3.
2, 3, 4 TDs.
Wow.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
Wow. If both of those backs are healthy in the upcoming weeks, it's going to be difficult to, hand out those carries between Henry and Dixon because they're both 1A backs. It's like not number 1, number 2. They're both number 1s.
Yep, that's right. Yeah,
but what a problem
great
to have.
luxury to have. Yep, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Another touchback, too, we should add, by Dominic Pratt. 46-32, Warriors lead it by 14. And the thing about Mason is he goes both ways. He plays defense the whole game too.
Yeah.
Whereas with Henry, he's just on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and Mason's coming off, had shoulder surgery last year, and then this past season, in the offseason, had a second one.
And, of course, you can always give Mason that break on offense because he's so important on defense. I mean, you look at his numbers offensively, and you can say he's more important on the offensive side of the ball, but I think he's a heart and soul of this defense, to be honest with you. Maybe the entire football team.
Trojans, first down.
Politsky back to pass. Ball tipped up in the air, incomplete.
Yeah, Waskowitz wasn't looking yet when the ball was thrown.
Luke Jarovac with the pressure.
Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Second down, 10 to go for the Trojans. Pass is complete right at the marker.
It's Kennedy again. Yeah,
oh,
I think
I love
he's
this
got
Kennedy. He is a good player.
He's a really good player.
Politsky to Kennedy. First down.
He'd look good in that old Geneva gold and black down at Beaver Falls College Hill in another year or so.
They don't throw the ball too much anymore, though.
That's true.
Shade on the carry. Brought down by number 13. Santino.
Well, they get a guy like him, and you never know.
Good for a gain of 2.
Well, if you're Central Catholic, you know, any hopes to have a chance here, you got to get one quick.
Ball batted at the line of scrimmage and almost intercepted by Ethan Shearer.
Politsky's pass is blocked down by number 6.
He tipped it up, had it, and couldn't quite bring it in. Someone's down for
That would have been a lineman's dream, another cramp.
Central Valley.
Ethan's like, oh, man, I could have had that and gone. Looked like a lineman down.
Yeah, I can't tell who it is. Does look like a cramp, though. It might be Elizio.
Interesting football game tonight. Some fireworks, and we saw some huge plays.
Yeah, we did.
Didn't see an awful lot of defense as that Jarovac shaken up.
That is Jarovac, yep.
Yeah, Lucas appears to be okay. His old man Petey's a tough son of a gun, I know that. CV's going to take a timeout. I think Mark just wants to figure out who he's going to throw out there on defense now. Got his team in a long extended water break.
Central Valley? I missed it. Did we just call it?
Yeah, that's
okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I definitely saw Mark Lyons
Yeah.
ask for a timeout. I don't know if he just wanted to give his defense a little bit of a break or you know, make some adjustments after the injury to Jarovac. But I saw him take the timeout, and I think he said, "Hey, let's just chill out. We got a nice lead. Let's tighten up on defense a little bit. You got a 3rd and long."
Right, you know they're going to go for it on 4th
So
too. So it could have been.
cover it.
Yep, it could have been. He just wanted to talk to him, you know, about this. If they don't get the first down here, even if they complete the pass or they run the football and the clock's running, they're going to go quick. So he might have wanted to just communicate with them. Hey,
they still have all 3 of their
timeouts. Line
timeouts.
quick, we got to be ready.
Through the North Catholic Trojans.
Here's the thing too. I said it just a little bit ago. At some point, they're going to have to take a shot. You can't keep dinking and dunking the ball down the field. And
yeah, not when you're down 2 scores. And here they go, and it's complete.
It's Arth.
Arth again. Tripped up by Underwood, but not before the first down. Yeah, Arth's an athlete. Arth is, Kennedy is, Shade is, Politsky's a good quarterback.
It's hard to imagine Politsky's not got over 250 passing too.
Waskowitz. Got some players on this team. Might need a little work on the O-line. Shade's in bounds. That's a big tackle there.
Up and didn't get out.
Good play by Underwood to keep him in bounds on the stop.
Yeah, that'll take another 15, 20 seconds off the clock.
Screen
I didn't
pass.
understand that call there, but we'll take it.
On Drusik was a terrific play on Waskowitz. Waskowitz had to be his sister, had a sister or cousin named Was. Heck of a girls basketball player at North Catholic, I recall, a couple years ago. Pass over the middle's complete, almost hit the official.
Yeah, great throw, great catch.
Kennedy for his 18th catch tonight.
It feels that way.
I'm joking.
He's got well over 10.
I'm joking, but
He
it
has
feels
well
like he's
over
at double
10.
digits.
He's got to be.
4th down and 1 to go. A lot of credit goes out to North Catholic. They fought hard this entire game.
He's going to give it to him right now, I would. Yep.
Yep. He was open in the slot and got the first down. Nice one-on-one tackle by Lawson.
That was a good tackle.
That'll be a Trojans first down.
I don't know
Clock's
why they're
still
not
running.
using their timeouts though. With 1:40 to go, Mike, I don't understand.
Yeah, they've burned a lot of time. Yeah, especially because now you're in a situation no matter what, if you score even quick here, you're likely going to have to kick an onside kick.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to imagine unless they get a score right away that they're not going to have to burn a timeout. But yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't use at least one.
Easy to coach up here in the booth, though,
Right,
isn't it?
exactly.
Politsky's going to throw it. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to go down. He wanted to throw it. And they immediately take the timeout there.
Yep, couldn't see who came up with the sack there. Andrusic was in there.
I think
Jerevac was in there.
Ulizio as well.
Ulizio was in there. Like I said, I'm surprised they had. I mean, you got to take a shot at some point. You're just eating up too
even
much
if you're
time.
covered, you got
Right.
someone has to
You
make
got
a
to be
play.
aggressive and take a shot, and it's risky, but you're just eating up too much clock. And if you're Central Valley, you're telling your secondary keep everything in front of you, which they've done a pretty good job of. They're moving the ball down the field, but we've not given up any big plays, and obviously that's helped with eating the clock up.
Pass incomplete. A rare mistake by Kennedy. He dropped one. He's human.
Pass to Kennedy falls incomplete. That's going to bring up a third down. And 15.
Again, we're given quite a bit of cushion now, but if you're North Catholic, you've got to.
And where's
take
O'Hara
a shot.
been? I mean, down the middle of the field. Just send a big tight end down the middle, and
Yeah,
he's been what, one catch on offense, I think.
they're going to here. They're going to send Arth right down the middle right down the seam.
Caught over the middle.
No
Jack
first
White.
down.
Pass to number 7, Jack White. It's complete.
I'm surprised they didn't call a timeout there. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if the
eating so much
scoreboard's
clock.
right or not. It says they have 2 left. I would doubt. I think they only have 1, if one, if they have any. Politsky's pass. Caught.
Not the first
Inside
down.
the 10. Waskowitz.
Use the timeout there.
There's a timeout.
North Catholic.
Well, this touchdown, you never know. With Gardner points down the road, you'd like to get a win by 10 points in section play. Sometimes winning by 10 can mean something in Gardner points when it comes to playoff seeding, what have you. So I would think the CV would love to keep North Catholic off of the board here at the end of this clock.
Right.
Even though the chances of North Catholic winning a football game are next to none, you still want to hold on to that 10-point or more lead.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you don't want to make it interesting here at the end if you don't have to. Keep them out of the end zone and get out of here with a W.
First and goal at the 8.
Again, at this point, you got to start trying to go for the end zone. I mean, they're close enough. You don't want to get tackled.
Felitsky's going to go down. He's going to have to take their last time out.
Good job by Central Valley to hem him in.
Nah, if you're the quarterback, though, you just throw it out of the end zone.
Right.
Don't even think about being tackled.
Yep, that's one to learn from there. Either you try to get out of bounds or you throw it away to preserve the clock and your timeout.
If things stand like they look, it'll be, I don't know what Avonworth did tonight, but North Catholic will drop to 2-1. Central Valley will improve to 3-1. Beaver, not sure who the Bobcats had tonight. Those are the 4 teams fighting for playoff positioning.
Yeah, and this was really a must-win tonight, just to keep pace in the section and still obviously have the opportunity to win the section.
Yeah, they'll become Bobcat fans when Beaver hosts Avonworth the last game of the year. And that'll be a touchdown by Waskowitz.
They have eaten us alive on the slant tonight. So, if I'm coaching, here's what you do. You kick it.
Yeah, you do.
Because then you give yourself you give yourself hope.
Sure, you do. Yep. Then you go for the onside kick.
Right. You don't go for 2 until you have to. You kick it and you're within you're a touchdown and an extra point away. You miss this, the game's over. Most likely.
And they're going to not get it due to Underwood's great play on Shade.
Completed his pass to Shade. Brought down by number 1.
Great tackle there.
2-point conversion is no good. That'll take our score. The Central Valley Warriors, 46. North Catholic Trojans, 38.
Well, you recover the onside kick here, it's over.
24 seconds remaining. Got the hands team out there, you would imagine. Second half touchdowns, 24 run by Steve Rutherford. Riker Kennedy with a 21-yard reception for North Catholic, then a 2-yard run by Rutherford. Tom Marth with a 1-yard touchdown run for North Catholic. Mason Dixon with a 25-yard touchdown run, and then that 4-yard touchdown run by Will Waskowitz for North Catholic. Brings us up to our 46-38 score. Mason Dixon on the night, 27 for 259 yards rushing and 4 TDs. Wow.
Pretty impressive.
And pretty nice on defense as well.
Yeah.
What a game. And he's on the hands team. He'll probably recover the onside kick here to wrap things up. And it'll be Lawson on the recovery, so that'll do it. One knee will be it.
Aaron Lawson recovers the onside kick.
A hard-fought victory for the Warriors tonight. It wasn't pretty, but you got the job done in section play. You have to hold serve at home.
Yeah, big win. Go to Quaker Valley next week. Hope to get a win on the road, and then 2 left, right?
Right.
After that.
Well, we still got Hopewell, Ambridge, and North Hills exhibition. And that'll do it. That'll round out the clock. Both teams out of timeouts. The handshake line is lined up. Final score, Central Valley 46, North Catholic 38 for Mike Sullivan, for Ethan Young and Sean Render. This is Tom Hayes saying thanks again for viewing and listening here on our Central Valley School District YouTube channel. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Good night, everyone.
And as always, drive home safely.